Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me, my name is CourtneyLSanders. I'm a full-time online business coach as well as wife and mom. I wear all the hats, I do all the things, and in today's video, I want to talk to you about using Instagram to grow your email list as a coach, because I know many coaches especially struggle with this, and they shouldn't, because this really is a key to growing your coaching practice. Now, I've been full-time in my business for 4 years, and I can tell you without question that I would not be where I am today if it were not for my email list. Now, the interesting thing is, in the beginning, I spent a lot of money on advertisements to try to grow my email list, only to get to a place a few years later where I won't say I had to delete my whole email list, but I did delete a lot of people off my email list because I found that the people that I was attracting during that time weren't necessarily my ideal client. And so since then, I've been rebuilding my email list, and I've been able to do it without any paid ads, just strictly using organic tactics, particularly on Instagram. So Instagram is one of my favorite places to grow my email list. I know most people don't think of Instagram as a platform to grow your email list, but you can grow your email list pretty fast using Instagram if you know what to do. I know for me, I can get hundreds of subscribers just using Instagram alone, directing people to the link in my bio. So if you're wondering all the goods and you want to get into it, stay tuned, because I'm going to tell you how I did it and how you can do it too. Okay, the first step to growing your email list using Instagram, and really to growing your email list at all, is to create freebies that people actually want. If I had $1 for every coach or consultant I've come across who has this super vague freebie of like, download my self-love guide, download my get your money together guide, download my love and relationship report. What does that even mean? Why would I download those things? Like, yes, you're telling me the broad topic or category that this freebie is about, but it's not very specific and it's not very defined about the actual transformation that this freebie is gonna help me get if I actually download it. So I actually have a whole nother video that talks about the best freebies to grow your email list. So if you're curious about that, you can check out that video here. But it's really important to note that before you do any of the other steps that I'm gonna talk about, you really wanna come up with a targeted, specific, defined freebie that your target customer actually wants. Now, I re-emphasize this because you, as the coach or the consultant or the expert, often feel like you know better. I know I've done this before, where you kind of feel like you know what your client needs, even though they don't know what they need, right? So your client wants ice cream, but you're like, no, you need to eat broccoli, right? That might be true because you are the expert, so you might be onto something, but that doesn't change the fact that your target market is actively searching for, is listening to podcasts on, and is viewing videos on what they think that they need. So it's very important that you create a freebie that's at least titled about what they think they need, and then you can kind of slide in, what you know they need inside of the freebie. So, you want to market it as the candy, but then you kind of give them the medicine on the inside. So give your target market freebies that they actually want. All right, now this is specific to Instagram. What you need to do in order to use Instagram to grow your email list is to always have a freebie or all of your freebies linked in your bio. So you want to do this because when people see your social media posts or they see your Instagram posts, even if you're not directing people to click the link in your bio, if they're new to you, they're going to be curious and they're going to want to know more about you. What's your origin story? Where can I find more information about this person? And so what do? They go to your bio, and then oftentimes they click that link. And so even if you've got a whole nother promotion going on, it's very important that you still have freebies available for people to sign up for, because oftentimes people will sign up for your freebie in order to just test you out. So you can use apps like Linktree, or I think later the software, they have a kind of like Linktree-like software that you can use in order to have multiple links, because as you know, on Instagram you can only have one link in your bio, but if you use a software like Linktree or what have you, it basically creates a landing page that has multiple links that you can link out to different things. Now, I like to create my Linktree just on my own website, so feel free to just create a page on your own website and include different links there. But whatever it is that you use, you want to make sure that you always have freebies inside of that Linktree, even if you're ultimately promoting something else, because that is going to be the driver to grow your email list. All right, the third thing you want to do on Instagram, especially to grow your email list, is to make sure that you are promoting your freebies. I find that maybe it's just because of the platform that Instagram is, or because we've all been so, influenced by influencers and how they do things. We tend to think that our profiles just has to look like these, gorgeous pictures and, pictures of us, doing, exotic things, but it doesn't really have to be that way. And in fact, you want to make sure that you are using your Instagram captions especially to drive people to your freebies. So whether you are posting photos of yourself, whether you are posting graphics, whether you are posting quotes, in that caption, when you tell your story or you talk about the benefits or you give tips, you want to make sure at the end you are directing people to click the link in your bio so that they can download a freebie that is related to the content that you just talked about in your Instagram post. I like to do this at least twice a week. So you want to make sure that you're doing this at least twice a week, bare minimum once a week. And you'll find that, again, if you keep up with that consistent content, you'll find that you'll start to grow your email list almost automatically, because every time you post, people either on their own are clicking the link in your bio, or they're seeing these specific posts that you create that are driving people to your freebies, and they're like, oh, she told me to click the link in her bio to download this thing. That's what I'm getting ready to do. So make sure you're always promoting your freebies inside the captions on your Instagram post. Okay, I have more tips where that came from, but first I want to hear from you. Do you use Instagram in order to grow your email list? If so, go ahead and share in the comments. And if not, let me know why not in the comments. I definitely want to hear your opinion on using Instagram to grow your email list. All right, the fourth thing you want to do in order to use Instagram to grow your email list is to treat your whole Instagram page almost like your portfolio. So imagine if you were some sort of artist or even a stylist. Think of makeup artists. You know how they use their Instagram? They're showing, all these different makeup looks from, different jobs and gigs that they've had. Or if they're a graphic designer, they're showing the different graphics that they've created. If they're an artist, they're always posting their work. You know how they do that? Okay, you as a coach, you want to do the same thing. So obviously you're, not painting paintings, or you're not doing makeup, but you are coaching clients, you are, giving tips and suggestions, you are teaching people things inside of your coaching programs and inside of your courses. And so you want to really treat your Instagram profile like a little snippet or a little snapshots of what you can do if someone were ultimately to get on your email list and ultimately become a client. So you want to make sure that, again, your profile is not just about you and, what you ate today or where you traveled, but it's really about your customer and what they're looking for. And you're showing them little instances of the type of transformation you can get them, the type of information that you can teach even deeper on if they kind of get inside of your world. And so I really love posting those informational posts, posting those inspirational posts. And I actually have a video that goes over the different types of posts that you should be posting if you're creating a social media profile, brand new one from scratch. So you can go ahead and check out that video right here. But you definitely want to make sure that you are treating your entire Instagram profile like a portfolio, because then that drives people to ultimately click the link in your bio, and then they'll see those freebies, and then they'll sign up for your email list. And that will happen even without you necessarily telling them to click the link in your bio. So treat your profile like a portfolio. All right, the fifth thing that you want to do in order to grow your email list using Instagram is to drive traffic, particularly using hashtags and even a bit of paid ads. Now, I know I talked about I don't really use paid ads that much, and you don't have to, but I'll talk in just a second about some ways you can if you want to do so inexpensively. But I find that people aren't really leveraging hashtags the way that they should. Hashtags are not dead. Hashtags are not just for, influencers or teenagers or, people who post food pics or what have you. Hashtags are for everybody. And so you want to make sure that you are using the hashtags that are appropriate, not just for your niche, but you really want to use the hashtags that your target market is using in order to find other coaches like you. And you want to make sure that you are using those hashtags on all of your posts and even on all of your stories. So I give a lot more details about how you can make the most of your hashtags inside of my Get Found guide. And I also give a lot of other strategies with that free guide. So you can download that at CourtneyLSanders.com/getfound. But you really want to make sure on Instagram that you are maximizing the heck out of your hashtags. And in addition to that, you do want to maybe sprinkle in some paid ads here or there. And it doesn't have to be super complicated. Now, what I like to do when I do decide to run ads is I like to post maybe 60-second video clips, even video clips from, what I'm doing on YouTube, or sometimes I'll turn content from my podcast into a little video clip. And then I will just almost boost that or run that to people who look like people who are already in my audience. So Facebook has a feature where you can upload your email list and create a lookalike audience. You can also build a lookalike audience based on people who have interacted with your Instagram profile in the past, or who have left a comment, or basically who have interacted with you on Instagram. And so what I'll do is I'll take these short video clips and I'll run ads to people who look like people who are already in my community. And when I say look like, I don't mean literally look like, oh, they're all the same height or they all have the same type of hair, but Facebook has this proprietary algorithm sequence thing that it does where it finds people who have similar interests to people who are already in your audience. So you can go ahead and just, maybe put $20 here, $30 here. And if you do all the other steps that I've outlined and you have everything else set up, when people see your video and then they click on your profile to see, well, who is this and do I want to follow her? Again, that link in the bio is then going to direct them to your freebie. And then from there, they can sign up for your freebie and ultimately get on your email list. All right, so these are the 5 things that you can do to grow your email list right now using Instagram. And if you just really want to focus on growing your Instagram and getting more eyeballs on your Instagram, don't forget to download my Get Found guide. Again, that's at CourtneyLSanders.com/getfound. It not only goes over hashtags, but it gives you a lot of other great suggestions on how you can not only grow your Instagram, but any other social media profile that you might be using to attract potential clients. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified when my next video comes out. And if you can't wait that long, you lack patience, but I get it. You can find me on my podcast, The Courtney Sanders Show, both on iTunes and Spotify, where I give more business tips as well as personal development tips, finance tips, the whole gamut. And if you can't even wait until my next podcast episode comes out, then come on over to Instagram. Find me on Instagram at CourtneyLSanders. I post almost daily business tips, and I love kicking it with you guys and chopping it up in the comments and in the DMs. So make sure that you send me a DM if you decide to follow me. And yeah, I would love to hear from you. So I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.